These are your sons, Mr. and Mrs. America. These are the young men who delivered your groceries a few years ago, scored the touchdowns at the high school football game. Stand by now as we bring you the news about those sons of yours who are in uniform and overseas.
In cooperation with the U.S. Navy Department, we bring you now by recording from somewhere in the South Pacific, one of your sons at war from Newport, Kentucky.
Is a survivor of the escort aircraft carrier Bismarck Sea, which was sunk in action off Iwo Jima. Sailor, what's your name?
Ernest Peluso.
And your rate?
Coxswain.
Well, I know you're from Newport, Kentucky. What's your street address there?
623 Mama Street, Newport, Kentucky.
How long have you been in the Navy?
2.5 years.
Are any other members of your family in the service?
Yes, sir, as many as are in the family, 16 of us.
Well, that is some family. Well, now, we're all concerned and interested, of course, in the events of the Bismarck Sea, the battle off Iwo Jima. And I'd like for you to tell us what you saw during that action and what your experiences were as a survivor of that disaster.
I'll try my best. It's the night of February 21st, 1945, as I got up at GQ on a 40-millimeter gun, back aft on the port side. As we was watching an aircraft carrier 8 miles on the horizon was firing at aircrafts, enemy aircrafts. We shot down 3, and close by where my gun was, there was a big explosion. The explosion knocked me off at 20 feet.
Blew you 20 feet from the gun?
20 feet from the gun. As I got up, I got on the flat deck, helping some of the boys with bromide, trying to put out the fire, as same as the rest of the boys were doing. Let everything go and try to get under shelter. So I went forward of the flat deck where all our aircraft was. At that time, 3 explosions occurred. So I took off my helmet and asked one of the pilots for a life preserver. He told me that he never had none.
What happened to yours?
I left mine on the gun, and I couldn't go back after that explosion.
You were blown away from it?
As I was blown away from the gun. As I jumped off into the water, it was hanging from over the side.
I see.
My knife out, I cut a few strands, myself loose, pulled me away from the ship. As I was swimming around, I was trying to find something to hold on to a friend of mine, as I know, as I seen him in the light, the distance I got from the ship. Only thing he said to me was hold his head up. I did as much as I could. I figured I'd help him out as I was helping myself out too.
Why? Because you're both hanging on the same preserver, is that right?
We was both hanging on the same preserver. As I could try to get him onto a rubber life raft about 30 yards, as I seen some men, I heard some men hollering. So I got him over there and asked one of the men on the rubber life raft to see if we could get him on there. Badly hurt. He didn't hear me, so I told him just to hang on, as I hang on myself. And at that time was a tin can close by.
You mean a destroyer?
Destroyer. And as it's picking up men alongside.
Thank you, Ernest Peluso, for that dramatic eyewitness account of the loss of a great ship.